Hello, welcome to today's class, which focuses on supporting your gut health. Come to lie down on your back with your legs extended and draw your right knee in towards the center of your chest, using your hands to gently squeeze the knee in towards the very center of your chest. This pose is quite aptly named wind relieving pose. No guesses for what the benefits of this pose might be, but hugging the knee in towards the chest like this causes a compression in the ascending and the descending colon, which can really help to move things along if digestion is a bit sluggish. From here, we're moving into ankle to knee pose, so crossing the right ankle over the left knee and drawing the knees in towards the chest any amount. We're just looking for a release in the hips, but try not to let your tailbone lift up away from the mat. If you have the left leg lifted, lowering it down and allow your legs to drop over to the left, so your right foot is making contact with the floor. Feel free to take the arms out wide, or left hand can grab hold of the right ankle if that feels good in your body. Taking a nice, slow, deep breath in, and exhale, let it all go. Moving slowly, unwinding your twist, and extend both legs out long. We're just going to pause in Shavasana for a moment before taking those postures on the second side. When you're ready, hug your left knee in towards your chest. So our digestive system is very closely connected to our mind and emotions. You might have heard of the gut being called your second brain. And it's known that stress, anxiety, and emotions can deeply affect digestion. Yoga gives us many tools that we can use to really help bring the body into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest mode. From here, making your way into ankle to knee pose. Left ankle crossing over right knee this time. And we want to work with the breath, maintaining long, slow, deep breaths in and out. Lowering the legs down, taking them over to the right, keeping the ankle to knee shape for your twist. And twisting poses are great for stimulating blood flow into the digestive tract, and this can really help to promote healthy digestion. And we really want to take a holistic approach, so using stretches and twists to stimulate specific areas. Just unwind your twist, hug knees into chest, and rocking up and down the spine, coming up to sit. So stimulating specific places, as well as breathing techniques and relaxing the body, calming the mind. From here, we're taking Sufi grind, making big circles of the torso, moving super slow. I always really like to close my eyes while I'm making these circles, bringing your awareness to the sensations that you feel. And just pausing over the left knee and taking a forward fold. If you notice that your hips tend to lift up, your sitting bones, use your hands to gently press yourself backwards to lower the hips back down. Coming back up and take your circles, moving in the opposite direction this time. Once again, super slow. Breath is slow, mind is calm. And then pausing over the right knee this time, coming into your fold. Just feeling into what you can feel. Gently walking the hands up, coming to sit up tall. And we'll take seated cat-cow from here. So as you breathe in, opening up the chest, and exhale, rounding the spine back. Very inhale, really think about your collarbones broadening. No need to crank the neck up too high. And we're adding on here, taking your hands to the shoulders as you inhale, taking the elbows out wide, and exhale, drawing the elbows together. Alright, from here coming on to hands and knees, and we'll take a nice wide-legged child's pose. Allowing your forehead to reach down towards the mat, and then walking the hands over to the left for a side stretch. And then walking hands back through center over to the right. Really see if you can send your breath all the way into the left side of the body, noticing the ribs expand. Coming back through center. And then coming back up onto hands and knees. On your next breath in, reach your right arm up. And then exhale, threading it underneath the left arm. So coming in to thread the needle twist. We're aiming for the hips to be stacked over the knees. And feel free to extend your right arm to the very top of your mat if that feels good for you. You can always keep it bent. Slowly unwind from this twist, and we'll take it straight to the other side. So inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, threading it under. We're focusing this twist in the upper spine. Right, slowly make your way out, and we're coming back through table, and then step your left foot in between the hands, keeping the back knee lowered. Plant your right hand down and lift your left arm up for a twist. Doing a lot of twisting in this class. And then coming up onto the right fingertips, begin to lift up your torso as we take this into an open twist in your lunge. An option to stay here, or if you like, you can lower your left hand down to the right hamstring and right arm reaches up and overhead. And then cartwheeling the arms back down, hands frame the foot, and then step yourself back into a tabletop and take some huge hip circles. Shifting forward and back, and then we'll take it to the second side. Right foot steps in between the hands, and we'll find our twist, so reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling. Coming up onto the left fingertips, opening up into your open twist, lifting the torso. And then from here, option to come into that, it's almost like a twisted reverse warrior, but in a low lunge. I don't know if there's a specific name for this posture. There probably is, but I don't know it. It's just another variation of a twist. Alright, come back into tabletop. Give the hips a bit of a bump to either side, little circle each way. And then from here, come to step up into a ragdoll at the very top of your mat and take the feet nice and wide, wider than your mat, allowing the knees to softly bend as you catch hold of opposite elbow and sway from side to side, bending into one knee and then the other. Neck is nice and relaxed. And then from here, gently heel toe the feet in towards hips width apart and roll up through the spine, coming up to stand in Tadasana. From here, inhale, reach the arms up overhead, and exhale, forward fold, soft bend in the knees. Inhale, coming up to flat back, and then exhale, stepping back to plank and lowering all the way onto belly. Feel free to lower the knees. Inhale, baby cobra. And then exhale, pressing back through table and into downward facing dog. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth. Couple more slow, deep breaths here. And then inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Taking a big step up to the very top of the mat, coming into your halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. Let's take another sun salutation. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, forward and bow. Inhale, extending your spine, flat back. Exhale, stepping back to plank, lowering to belly or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to take any movement that feels good in your down dog. We're just here for a few more breaths. And then preparing to move. Coming up to the top of the mat, inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms circle up as you come to stand. And exhale, hands through prayer, Tadasana. Alright, time for another twist. From here, hug your right knee in towards the chest again. We've been here before, but this time on our feet. Finding your balance, and we're going to begin to twist over to the right. Don't worry if you fall out like I just did. So taking your left hand to the outside of the right knee, right arm reaches back. Really ground through that standing leg, trying to find your balance. Slight engagement of the core. And then unwind, give the knee another little squeeze, let it go. Second side, really hug that left knee into the chest. And come into your twist. If you fall, just smile and come back into the pose. Unwinding and letting it go. Give the legs a little shake. And then sink the hips all the way down, coming into Malasana, our yogi squat. So toes are pointed out, heels point in. Hands are in prayer. And then plop yourself down onto your bum anywhere you like. And we're coming into boat pose just for a moment. You can always catch hold behind the knees, and knees can be bent or straight. Lower your left foot down, catch hold of your outside edge of the right foot with your left hand. We're coming into yet another twist, reaching your right arm back. Lift up your heart, holding in your twist, slightly drawing your belly in towards the spine. And then unwind, finding your boat just for one breath, or maybe two. I've lied, that was more than one breath. And then we'll find our twist on the second side. Nice, just become very aware of your spine here. Just notice if you're slouching at all and see if you can really lift up. Alright, we're coming back into boat once more. And then lower the legs down, extending both legs out straight. Hug your right knee in and let it fall out to the side. Coming into Janu Shirshasana. Inhale, raise the arms, and exhale, folding forward, really folding from the pelvis. We want to gently tilt our pelvis forward when we're folding in Janu Shirshasana and other seated forward bends. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale here. Inhale, slowly lift on up, and we'll take that to the other side. So just allowing the left knee to fall out to the side. Inhale, sit up tall. And then exhale, fold. Alright, last breath. Inhale, come on up. And from here we'll take butterfly pose. So you give the legs just a little bit of a shake before bringing the soles of the feet together. Knees fall out wide. Drawing the heels in close towards the hips if that feels okay. If hips are super tight and this is really uncomfortable, feel free to take the heels further away from the pelvis. And you can always sit up on a prop to elevate the hips, which might make this pose a little bit more accessible. So always know that you can take different variations to what I'm cueing if my suggestion isn't working in your body, but all so different. Gently folding forwards if that feels alright. And then come on up, drawing the knees together. And then come to lie on your back, hugging both knees in towards the chest. And then coming into happy baby. Drawing the knees down towards the shoulders. And if you like, option 2, extend both legs out into a straddle. So either staying in happy baby or straddling the legs out wide. If you're in straddle, you can take your hands to the inner thighs, just adding a gentle weight. So we're not pulling the legs apart, we're just adding a gentle weight of the hands. So this is quite passive. And take your hands behind the knees, gently drawing them back in towards the chest. And then making your way into Shavasana, corpse pose, making any adjustments to get super comfortable. Feel free to use your props. Maybe you like to wrap yourself in a blanket or take a pillow or under the head, bolster under the knees, whatever you need to do to get super comfortable. Allowing the body to settle. And just notice if you're, unintentionally gripping or holding in any muscles. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, consciously release. Letting go. Softening the forehead, the jaw, the shoulders, the pelvis. Just beginning to find some movement in the fingers and the toes. And drawing the knees into chest, we're going to take a little self-massage to close class. So taking your hands to your feet and using your thumbs and your fingers to gently squeeze the feet. Then taking hand to the back of the ankles, giving the ankles a squeeze. And then just gently squeezing up the calves. Taking the hands forward, squeezing up the shins. So self-massage can really help to calm the nervous system. Slowly make your way up into a seat and we'll continue our massage. So taking your thumbs into the hip creases, just gently pressing down. And then finding that squeezing motion again, squeezing down the thighs. And then making fists and then just gently tapping on the belly, the sides of the waist. Gently tapping the chest, around the collarbones. Take one hand to the opposite shoulder, giving it a squeeze, and then gently squeezing down the arm, all the way down to the hand, and then taking it to the other side. Just gentle squeezes. And then from here, taking your thumbs to your temples, fingertips on your head, gently circling with your thumbs around the temples in one direction and then the other, and then just allowing your thumbs to travel down to the jaw, and once again finding those small circular movements. Nice. Taking your hands to the traps, gently squeezing. It might help to cross arms. And then when you're finished, gently allow your hands to come down to the knees. Sitting up nice and tall, taking a deep breath in, slow exhale, drawing palms to touch in front of the heart, taking your hands to your third eye and bowing forwards to close. Namaste.